Okay, our next guest, well, I kind of would like to call her the fun police, but I don't think I will. Her name is Francine Friefeld. She's a bona fide dietitian, and she's here to tell us why all of those diets you've been doing your whole life never work and never will. Francine, welcome to TV Diner.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So let's walk them through it and give them some simple but really good tips they could follow when dining out. First of all, you're going to say, don't starve yourself during the course of the day, right?
Oh, that's probably one of the best tips of all, because you hear people saying, oh, I'm going out to eat, I'm not going to eat all day, and that's the worst thing you can do, not only mentally, because it's one thing if your mind says, I want it. If your body says, I need it. When you get to the restaurant, there's really, you feel we have no control.
So what's the end result? You starve all day and then you just order way more food than you normally would?
Way more food, plus your metabolism is slow, so it's not ready to handle the amount of food that you're going to eat.
So what should we eat and how should we eat before we go out for the big dinner?
Eat a regular breakfast, snack during the day, eat a regular lunch.
And you've got some secret tips too in terms of the meal itself when you're out to eat. And please be careful. You're not going to tell me I can't go out and enjoy my dinner, are you? I mean, I waited all week for this special dinner. Are you going to tell me I have to watch myself?
Well, that is totally my philosophy. I work with restaurants solely and with patrons that eat in restaurants. And my focus is learning how to eat, not how to diet. That this does not have to mean deprivation. It does not have to mean a world of boring, tasteless food. You can go out to eat and eat a high-volume mix of food that's tasty, satisfying, and delicious, and really get a lot of nutrients and have it be relatively lower in calories and
I can't
fats.
just go gorge myself? What's so wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But what happens is, you know, people tend to, we're on it, we're off it, we're good, we're bad, we're legal, we're cheating. They eat a lot, and then the next day they starve because they feel so bad about the big meal they had.
Well, we've got kind of a visual, and I guess one of these trays represents the way you should do it, and the other represents the way we've been doing it if we've been doing it all wrong. Which is the good and which is the bad?
Well, and you say should do it if you're conscious about, you know, health and don't want to compromise your commitment to health. This is the better choice.
Yeah.
This is the way we're traditionally used to eating when we go out.
And yet they both have salads and steak, and ooh, the potato's missing in one.
That's right. This is kind of on the whole connotation of the whole low-carb thing, that people are still afraid of carbohydrates. They're not really sure about how to eat. So this is a typical serving also in a restaurant. You get a 16-ounce steak, no potato, no rice, vegetables with a hollandaise sauce, something very, very rich.
All right, you know what? I'm sorry, but we're so pressed for time, and I know you've got a couple of books out there. One is called The Healthy Way, as in W-E-I-G-H, and there it is right up on the screen. Oh, it looks beautiful. And then this one that looks a lot of fun, too. And before we go, though, 2 quick tips that could totally change all of our lives and make a big difference. Go.
Well, I say forget the fad diets. It's about calories in versus calories out. And the best way to get there is to watch the fat content in food. Second thing is to focus on balancing the plate. And what I mean by that, if you look at that plate, you get about a quarter protein, a quarter of the plate is a carbohydrate, and about half the plate is filled with fruits and vegetables. And if you focus on that balance at each meal, you do pretty well.
All right, Francine, thank you so much for being here. Good luck on the kids.
Thank you.
You and your